get a hook in him, and then he'll be having to deal with all the pressure that he was putting on Kennard a little bit ago. And you don't want that with checkered flag and coming into your sights. It's nice to be in the lead, but when you get that much pressure and you kind of give it up like that, it gives the advantage back to the guy you got around. So he's trying to just put it away right now, and Kennard's not letting him do it, so there's no rest.
Little change this year in the schedule. The 250 class traditionally would race before the 450 class. This year they've actually changed it up, and the 250s run second, and the suspicion is that the tracks are going to be rougher for them. The 250 guys say they want rougher tracks, so they're getting it right now, and this track is really choppy right now. Yeah,
there's some sharp holes, some big roller holes like that, lots of ruts to get into, but the ruts are full of braking bumps as well, so your back wheel can hop out of one and into another one. You get all crooked. That's why these guys carry the front end high, going through some of those fast sections like that. And taking another look back at the start, and it was Kennard again.
Yeah, a progressive whole shot replay. Kennard using that inside and getting out front.
Yeah, Anstey was getting in there pretty good. He went a little bit wide, and Kennard just tucked it right around the inside. Nice move. And you see how everyone got jammed up on the inside a little bit, and that's what hung up Dungey and Purcell. But they recovered nice.
Not many motocross tracks have right-handed first turns. The right side of the bike is where the rear brake pedal is. So when you come into the corner, you see they take their feet off the pegs, weight the front wheel with their leg, then you can't use the rear brake. So a little bit different. So that's why sometimes you see guys in the right-handed first turns blowing through the first turn like Anstey did. Here is Purcell and Searle and Rattray. How is it that these guys keep seeming to find each other on the racetrack? They were the ones that battled last year in Europe, and in almost every moto this year they've battled in the U.S.
Just similar in speed, you know, I think. And I thought these guys were going to do just a little bit more. And, you know, for anyone watching that was reading some of that hype, they're probably thinking, yeah, these guys were supposed to be faster than this. But let me tell you, these guys are going fast. It's just that Kennard and Dungey and guys like Wharton have stepped up. It's just been amazing and caught them by surprise.
Let's check in with Aaron with a report on Tommy Searle.
Well, guys, I just found out from Kurt Nickel, who's the KTM team manager, that Tommy Searle has been staying with Mike Alessi this week in Victorville, California, training with him and trying to get to adapt it to whatever it is that he's doing, because he likes his style of riding, and he figures if he can follow in the footsteps of greatness, he'll be on a good path.
Well, he's got the motor to be able to pull a start. Those KTMs are fast. And, you know, I mean, if I'm going to Mike's, I'm going, hey, dude, let's do starts. Hey, you want to do some more starts?
Tell me everything.
Hey, what are you doing later? You want to do starts? Because that's, like, these days, it's like 90% of the race. So why would you want to go out and do a bunch of motos and be tough, and go to the gym? And, you know, my friend, an awesome athlete, one of my best friends, and helped me train for Ironman, he goes, you know, if they had races in the gym, I think Brian Hughes probably would have won some titles, you know, but the race is out here, and, you know, if you don't get a start, you don't get to put all that physical strength to use. You've got to get up there and get good track position, you know, for the fitness to really start to take effect.
Searle 5th, Rattray 6th, Metcalf, who is, of course, involved in a big battle here, is in 7th. Tickle, Lemoyne, and Cunningham rounding out your top 10. Good job by the young Star Racing Yamaha riders with the Tickle and Lemoyne inside the top 10. Searle had a rough go of it at Hangtown. He finished 4th in both motos at Glen Helen for 4th overall. That was strong in the opener, but had a 30th and a 9th at our last race. And he said, I didn't come all the way to the United States to get in the top 10. I want to be on the podium. I want to win races. Right now he's in 5th. He's battling with Rattray, his old rival from Europe. And Brett Metcalf, I don't care who it is, I'm going to battle with somebody. That guy's been battling people all year, and there he is trying to keep pace with Rattray.
Yeah, he's on the move. And that last lap, he was a second faster than both these guys. And just since he's been in the picture right here, you see him closing the gap. He's coming to the sand section. He's going to have an inside line. Now Rattray moved over on him a little bit, but look at that. He doesn't want to follow. He goes right in the middle, jumps in. Nice rhythm. That was a big change from him last year. Last year, number 24, we're looking at their Metcalf.
Yep.
He collapsed after this race. It was a lot hotter then, but still, it's nice to see him. I never really questioned his fitness before. That was kind of a shocker to me, but he's different.
Yeah, it really just shows how difficult this game is as far as fitness. These guys, Rattray and Metcalf, they're as strong as they come. But like we said, they don't race in the gym. They race in the track. Once you're out there racing, things can change. This is just a phenomenal battle, watching the 123, the 411, and the 24. It's 5th, 6th, and 7th, but if we didn't have any footage of the leaders, you'd think they're battling for the lead because these guys are going so darn hard.
Metcalf taking a look. Well, not quiet, but Rattray's like, shoot, man, if I do anything creative to get around Searle, I might leave a door open for Metcalf. So he's got to be careful now. He's in a weird spot.
Metcalf to the inside. Can he make it work? That double that Purcell used, Rattray used as well to stay in front of Metcalf, at least for the moment. Now Rattray's like, man, I got to get around this 123 because the 24 won't leave me alone.
Yeah, that's what I'd be thinking if I was Tyler. I'd be going, okay, let me get by Searle and use him as a screen for now. I mean, Searle's feeling this pressure too. If he doesn't want to finish back in 10th and all that, here's his opportunity right now to prove I'm a up-front guy.
And you see the quick Barsha lap down. It's been a rough day for the young rookie. Kawasaki riders want to see Purcell move up. Get the very latest motorcycle racing news and results with Green Alert from Speed Mobile. From huge wins to big upsets, when the action happens, you'll know. Just text KX to 773333 and get free text alerts. Speed Green Alerts presented by Kawasaki.
You know, watching this battle, watching Rattray trying to do something with Searle here, he's just following him just a little bit too much. And that time he took a different line and Searle kind of swapped over into his, but you know, that I think it wasn't Searle swapping into his as much as feeling him there and trying to cover the move. You can't follow as much as Rattray's been and expect to make that pass.
Rattray going to try an outside line there. You're going to try to take your advice. But again, the line of Searle working its way in front of the line of Rattray. Can Rattray force the issue in the left-hander? Just too darn rough. Bouncing through the braking bumps on the inside. Searle able to hold him off. And now Rattray can hear the Honda behind him.
Yeah, this is where Metcalf seems to make up time on these guys coming into this tight stuff. Searle holding it up just a little bit. He didn't carry enough momentum around that corner, and so it's just jammed up behind him now.
Searle enters that left-hander way on the outside, standing up. I didn't think that would work, but it did. He opened up a little bit of a gap. Metcalf's been trying this inside line, but the jump on the outside here for Rattray is good enough from the hold on to that number 6 position with Metcalf in 7th. You've got Wharton in 3rd in front of this. Trey Kennard in 2nd. He's 5 seconds back of our leader, Ryan Dungey. There's only 3 laps to go, so Kennard is really going to have to dig down deep now. Get desperate to try to get Dungey back. This is a phenomenal battle, though, for 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's unbelievable you can race for just about 30 minutes. These guys are still this close.
Yeah, next time you go to the gym and you're done. You're done with the stair climber or the whatever master. That's all I got. And somebody comes up, taps you in the shoulder, and goes, hey, for about 8 more minutes or so, I need everything you got. 200%.
Right.
You know, and there's a little bit of danger factor in this. We're on a treadmill. What's going to happen? You know, these guys are dealing with so much in these final few laps where there's pressure like this, and you're nervous. You feel that pressure. You're thinking about points, title, job, you know, your expectations. These guys, motocross is just so many angles you can look at. It makes it such a fun sport. It's an addiction, really, for me. I'm almost 50, and I'm just like hung on this, getting goosebumps over things. You know, it's amazing.
I think you just pumped yourself up there. But how could you not watching this battle? And I cannot believe Searle has survived yet another lap of intense pressure from Tyler Rattray and Brett Metcalf. Yeah. You can't say this guy doesn't want it. We found 3rd place. That's Blake Wharton. It has been a lonely ride in 3rd for him. Pretty big gap between himself and his teammate Kennard, who is 2nd. But an even bigger gap between himself and Purcell, who is in 4th. So we mentioned at the top of our show, the local kids. Well, we got one of the riders from Oklahoma in 2nd, and one of the riders from Texas in 3rd. Good job by Wharton. He's actually a rookie. Raced a couple races at the end of the year last year. But really, it's his first full season, and it's kind of overshadowed a little bit because Barsha only turned pro a few weeks ago, his teammate. But Wharton is solid. We've got our Geico replay we're going to show you up. And Christophe Purcell, we talk about how he's Mr. Smooth, Mr. Calculated, but even the best have some crazy moments out there, David.
This was in the first moto, and he's heading into the sand section all nice. Whoa, whoa, tries to tap the brake, can't quite reach it, and it starts swapping back and forth. Almost goes off the track. Nice little save there. And, you know, it was a pretty uneventful first moto for him, except for that part. And, you know, looking at Wharton, we just got off of to get to that shot, those guys are kind of similar. The fact that, you know, there's Wharton right there. It doesn't have a lot of body language, not a lot of Not very animated, just kind of sits still and goes fast. Very similar to Purcell.